Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. My name is Renee.
My name's Tina.
Welcome to a safe place. Make sure you subscribe to get updates on our videos. How are you going, Tina?
I'm all right, Renee. You're really good at that opening stuff because I wouldn't even think of doing that.
Yeah.
Well
now, listen,
done.
we're going to talk about
Yeah, what is trauma?
what is trauma.
What do you think trauma is?
Well, I can talk about it from my perspective.
Yeah, so
as
do
my
that.
ex-JW or ex-Jehovah's Witness, grew up as a Jehovah's Witness, born into it, and nothing of that was traumatic. It was beautiful. It was actually a nice upbringing.
Yeah, I guess it was safe, but it felt safe at the time.
Sorry, I'm cutting you up.
No, that's all right.
Get closer. No, so it was a lovely childhood, sort of. But there's elements of being brought up a Jehovah's Witness that do affect your life. So in my case, my trauma
Do you think it would have affected your life if you hadn't left, though?
No, I think I'd be blissfully...
Ignorant and unaware and...
Blissfully expecting an apocalypse.
And knowing you were safe in that.
That I was safe and ready for for the apocalypse to come. That was
So
going to destroy
being
the
a JW isn't what caused the trauma then. For you, being a JW was a safe place. It was a good life. It was leaving.
Yeah, like it wasn't preparing me for a good life, but if I was going to stay in there, it was going to be fine. But leaving, absolutely. And also the trauma of the domestic violence of a non-JW parent and a JW parent having massive disagreements because the JW life is extremely involved.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Requires a great commitment, doesn't it?
Yeah. So what is trauma? Trauma is experiencing...
Oh, no, I liked the fact we were talking about your story then.
No, I don't really like talking about
I know
it.
you don't.
I mean, I do. I've got a whole page on it.
Yeah.
Renee Cordeski.
On Facebook and Twitter.
On Facebook and Twitter. I do like talking about it, but I seriously only like talking about it from the perspective of helping people.
Absolutely.
And I've only talked about it for the last 2 years.
Yeah, this
Before
is
that,
true.
I've hidden it because I was so embarrassed.
So you know me, and my firm thing is that we only heal when we tell our story, and we tell our story repeatedly because the impact is minimised, and that's how we see that we're helping people. I don't know, there's elements of your I know we're meant to be talking about what is trauma, but anyway. There's elements of your JW story and the conflict in the home, though, that I think is more common for a lot of people. So similar to me, I had conflict in the home. The conflict existed well before Mum became a Jehovah's Witness. I think that was like the final step in the failure of my parents' marriage.
Just to explain, you're not a massive ex-JW.
I'm not an ex-JW at all. My mum became a Jehovah's Witness when my parents were struggling in their marriage, and she found it, I think, a safe place, ironically. And so it gives me an understanding of sort of what you've been through, because I know Mum did want us to follow in those footsteps.
And she's still in, and my mum's still in. My
Absolutely.
So you haven't lost family, I've lost family. So there's trauma with that.
We've lost celebration of family, though. We don't do Christmases as a family and haven't done for a long time.
Yeah.
Mum doesn't wish us birthday wishes and things, and that's, when you've had that, that's hard to, it causes, sorts of conflict and grief.
I do worry about people. The main reason why we started this is I'm
worried
about the people. So what about if there's somebody out there going, nah, I don't think I've had trauma because really I had a pretty good upbringing.
Yeah.
I not too much. How do you know if you've got trauma? What is trauma?
I read something the other day that trauma is anything that keeps you awake at night, anything that is on your mind that is unresolved, anything that stops you from living your best life and being your best self. I may have added a bit to that, to what I read. Like, that's how I internalised it.
Version.
That's the Tina version of what I read. But
there's a lot of Tina versions of things out there.
Well, yeah, as there will should be. I'm a guru, as we well know.
Okay.
Sitting on my rock.
Yeah.
But no, so I think trauma is basically anything that holds you back.
Okay.
Anything that causes you pain, discomfort, conflict inside or in the family.
Okay, welcome to a safe place. If you would like to share what you think what you think trauma is, or what you've experienced as trauma, please share it in the comments below.
Yeah, please.
We'd love to
hear from you
and
and interact.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye.